The onset of fall weather, certainly a welcome occurrence for folks in Silicon Valley, and we've got football on a gorgeous day here in Santa Clara as we are situated at Levi's Stadium. The scene a short time ago, this crowd, they love their 49ers, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room, and we're ready for football as the 49ers get set to do battle with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. The first quarter of the season already in the rearview mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. They fake the handoff. Now Brady. Flush to his right. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. He's got a man complete. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. An excellent gain, 35 yards. Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Brady's throw on target to Godwin here. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. 33 yards that time. Jones. And he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Ronald Jones, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bucs take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Lance now on first down. That's to the right side, complete to Kittle. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10. Shotgun now for Lance. He'll find Sermon out of the backfield. Call it a gain of 5, and that'll make it 3rd down.
Defensively, they came into the game with the understanding they're going to have to slow him down on passes just like this because he was over 100 yards receiving a week ago. And you know they want to get him involved here as well.
The Bucs with an extra defender now in the secondary here on 3rd down. Throwing now is Lance. They set up the screen for Sermon. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. Good contain, no gain on the screen, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on 3rd down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
Great blocking, nearly sprung him there. 28-yard return, and the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They have to be thrilled with that first drive. They got them the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know they spent all week in practice, in meetings, talking about taking an early advantage. Being the road team, going up a score, that takes the crowd out of the game and puts some doubt in the minds of their opponents.
On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. And the Niners are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line. On first down, Lance. And his throw is incomplete. Well, this defense for the Bucs, they were excellent a week ago in the victory over Arizona.
And every defensive team that we talk to, they spend a lot of time talking about creating turnovers. And anytime you get 2 or more in a game, you've had a really good performance. They exceeded that number in a huge way. They got the football back 4 times in the win.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. First carry now for Trey Sermon. And the Buccaneer defense for the second straight play, flexing its muscle by forcing a loss. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. From the gun, it's Lance. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. A full start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. To throw, it's Lance. Samuel bringing in the slant. They get 14 yards, but not enough for the first down due to the previous penalty.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. Working from the gun, Lance. And that nearly a turnover, but it's incomplete. Oh, fortunate to retain possession there, and it's 2nd down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
And Lance will try again on 2nd down. He'll fire this deep for Ayuk. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jamel Dean. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. On play action, it's Brady. That is caught. It's Chris Godwin. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A good pickup there, a 22. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Brady gives this one off to Jones. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
It's not easy playing the corner, is it? A lot of times you got to defend against the pass, but sometimes you have to play against the run. How about the job he did there, crashing inside to make that tackle for a loss?
2nd and 11. Here's Brady to throw. That's caught by the big tight end, O.J. Howard. And he will be out of bounds here on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Now Brady. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 38, and he's able to bring it out 5 yards shy of midfield to the 45-yard line. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one, or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Lance flushed out right. And he'll be down at the 46. So they go from 146 to the other on a pickup of 8. And they fake the handoff. Now Lance. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And the Bucs are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. This defense had 3 interceptions last week. They're on pace for more than that here. 2 in the first half.
Do not adjust your set. This is not instant replay. This is a defense that is locked in. They're essentially running the routes for the receivers and turning into the receivers themselves, aren't they? I mean, it is amazing what I'm seeing because the reactions of those guys back on the back 7, phenomenal.
Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out of it as they did.
Yeah, decent little gain. Puts them in a pretty good spot for 2nd down. Second and 5 now. Brady. And he finds Howard complete. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. Well, you know, this club, there were some reports earlier in the week, and most have heard this by now, the so-called unnamed sources that were saying all is not rosy in that locker room. There's whispers that 1 or 2 guys, CD, have kind of had enough of how things are going and have been going. How would you handle that as a coach?
Well, you and I both know all the coaches that we've dealt with and come in contact with. They'd love to get their hands on those unnamed sources, wouldn't they? But they know that that's not possible. So I think they've got to go in there and make sure that this isn't a distraction. They also know that once the grumbling starts, it becomes a slippery slope and it's hard to stop the fall. But I think you need to sit some guys down and say, hey, look, we're still hoping to be a playoff team this year. We need you guys to be bought in with what we're doing. Come on, let's get on board. Throwing on 1st down is Brady. And he's got it. And in for the Buccaneers touchdown. O.J. Howard, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bucs are going to add on to their lead.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. Right after the touchdown to extend their lead, now maybe opening the door a little bit there by allowing starting field position at the 40. Good starting field position for the 49ers as they have it 1st and 10 at the 40. Now Lance. The tight end Kittle has it on the left side. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
They'll come up now on 2nd and a yard. Here's Lance to throw it. That'll be complete to Sermon. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. And Lance going to throw. Complete to the tight end, Kittle, over the middle of the field. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 13 yards there and a Niner first. Again, it's Lance. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And the Buccaneers are going to take over here up near the 40. A minute 50 to go here in the 1st half. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. It's been a good 1st half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, they could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
So again from the 39, this time from the other side of the field. Here's 1st and 10. Out of the pistol, the give to Jones. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. On play action, now Brady. Going deep this time for Miller. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Scotty Miller, his 3rd touchdown now on the year as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And it's now 21-0. Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. He will return this from deep in the end zone. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Shaquille Barrett able to get him for a loss of about 3. And behind the chains, 2nd and 13. Another try after the 1st down sack. Lance steps away to his left. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down. I thought they were going to sack him there like they did on 1st down. Great coverage, but he found a way to move with his legs.
Yeah, his ability to take off. Not only did he get some yardage back, he got a little bit extra. Really helps him on 3rd down. Makes it manageable now.
A play fake for Sermon. Now Lance taking a shot for Samuel. It got his man complete. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far, and never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that is incomplete.
Similar to a shooter in basketball who just connected on the previous shot. They run another set for him on the next play. Now, we had a guy who made the catch. They tried to get the big one downfield, but came up empty.
And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half.
You better be ready. Don't be scared of it. Check back 11. Here we go, D.
A final shot before half for Lance. Escaping the pressure right. And now he'll fire deep downfield for James. And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Picked off by Jamel Dean. And he will be out of bounds with no time remaining on what will be the final action of this first half. All right, Coach, thank you. And we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The 49ers going to have the football and trailing on the scoreboard as we get back underway on EA Sports. Now this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Here's Lance. Got a man. That's Ayuk. And he'll be upended here after a pickup of 3, getting it out to the 25.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Mike 38, Mike 38. 6-man. Check curls.
And Lance now to throw. Drops this one down to Sermon. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A gain of 10 and a 49er first down.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to?
And now here's another interception. Picked off by Jamel Dean. And the Bucs are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. The Buccaneers in good field position here to start out 1st and 10. Right. Now a first down carry by Jones. Some extra space following the display of power. Down just inside the 45. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Play action. Now it's Brady. This is caught inside the 15. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A gain there of 30 big ones. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now the toss to Jones, running right. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
2nd down, another shot for Jones. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. Throwing now is Brady. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Badgley's kick is good. And the route is on. It's 24-0. So the turnover leads to points as they add 3 there.
Yeah, what a sequence there, and a nice one for them. They forced the interception, put together a little drive, and then come away with 3 points. Nothing to it, partner. Just do it.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice, easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. On 2nd down, it's Sermon. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got to just pin their ears back and get after him now.
Lance now on 1st down. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. Now, look, you're not going to be able to get this all back at once, but that certainly helps.
So you're saying 3 yards in a cloud of dust, not the strategy?
I go aerial attack.
Yeah, I think that's what has to happen. And if you're going to run it, you need to break off big chunks. We just saw a big play right there. They need plenty of those.
Sermon now on 1st and 10. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Lance looking to throw it. That's going to be caught by Samuel. Lance on target to Samuel for a Niner first. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it and throw it. Go play action and take your shot at the end zone.
Nothing in that first half, nothing on the last drive, but they're moving now with a 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And it's caught. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. Operating from the gun. Lance, this is caught. Touchdown. George Kittle with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the 49ers are able to get a score back in the final stages of this 3rd quarter.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run, and he finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
Now the 49ers electing to leave the offense out there and go for two. They'll look to throw, and he's got it for the two-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. 3 quarters have come and gone. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now here in Santa Clara, where the fourth quarter will begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the third quarter. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They've been pretty anemic on this side of the football in the second half, just 3 points, and you just saw the touchdown go the other way. So it's a 2-score game. We're not done here yet.
I think everyone's on the edge of their seats now because they're anticipating what's coming, and I sense that everyone in the stadium knows they need to keep it on the ground. So if you're going to do that, hope the quarterback is stretched a little bit. Some bootlegs, right? Some fakes inside, getting out to the perimeter. Those might be open for him.
Brady now on first down. This one swung out here to Jones. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now Brady. Eluding the pressure right. And this is incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Here's Brady. Going right back to Jones. This time the connection made. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. The Bucs passing game looking good on this drive. It's a first down.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And in for the Buccaneers touchdown. Ronald Jones with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Bucs are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this fourth quarter lead. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 23. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this... And my goodness, another interception. Picked off near the 34. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD. It feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Now Brady. He'll find Jones again, complete. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8.
Check 26, check 26. Check it back, check it back.
Off the option, it's Jones. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
2nd down and goal. Brady keeps himself up. And a big loss here as he's taken down. D Ford able to get in there and run him down for what's going to be a loss of 15 yards all told. Now from way back there after the sack, it's 3rd and goal, a long 3rd and goal. To throw is Brady. A check down here to Jones. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Give him 13 yards on the connection, but not enough. 4th down. Badgley able to knock this one through, and that will make the lead now 26. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And you hate to see this for them, but they're looking at yet another loss to be. Now Lance unable to escape, and down he goes. Devin White in there to get him. It's a loss of 5. Behind the sticks here with a 2nd and 15. Another try after the first down sack. Lance. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 14-yard line. He went backwards 7 yards, setting up a tough 3rd down.
You can't block me. You can't block me. Here we go. Here we go. Let's get out time. Let's get out.
So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. Now a play fake. Lance. Flush to his right. But I think the ball's out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. He's thankful right now for that sideline because it could have been a fumble loss, instead just a fumble, though they will have to punt it down.
You're right about that, but do you think there's ever been a player happier to see his own punter go on the field than him?
No.
I mean, not at all, right? How fortunate is he that they got a chance to punt it away, and it's not just a turnover at the spot.
Lance and company going on 4th down. This will be caught. It's Samuel. And they work this well upfield across the 45. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
Again, they'll throw it with Lance. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And boy, another ill-advised throw there, as that will wind up incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Lance again here on 2nd and 10. Flushed out right. The ball comes out. A big loss on the play. That's the bad news. A consolation, they keep the football. Second time he's fumbled in this game. Fortunate for him, this one goes out of bounds.
And the key for him now is how much equity have you built up with your coaching staff? How much equity have you built up with your team to continue to get opportunities? Fortunate that one went out of bounds, saved him from a turnover.
This one caught by Kittle. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9.
Hey, check Michael Leonard, check Michael Leonard. Hey, let's get some penetration here.
And they'll go for it. Lance escaping the pressure right. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Buccaneers defense holds, and they get the football back. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just one kneel here, and this game should be over.
And it's always the final play of preparation each week. The practicing of the kneel-down formation, the victory formation. We've got a game in hand, and that's all they're going to want to do now. They'll put someone back deep just in case something goes haywire. But all in all, take the snap, kneel down, and shake hands. Yes, get out of there.
Brady going to throw here. Drops it to Jones in the flat. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. So now factoring in the face mask, here's 1st and 10.
Right there, 54, right there, 54, Mike.
Into the red zone, it's Brady. He'll drop this underneath for Jones. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. A 14-yard pickup. That's 14 yards on 2 straight plays.
Partner, I have to tell you, just one word keeps coming to mind from watching them this afternoon, and that's impressive. They have been impressive from the opening kickoff, and they haven't let up here even into the 4th quarter.
Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. Brady going to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, he just needed to throw it away, but instead, out of bounds he goes, and that's a sack. They're still throwing the football here, and obviously the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football. First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. Brady to throw again. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.